Welcome, everybody, to the annual reorg meeting of the Suffern Central Board of Education. We're a few minutes late. I apologize. We had to take a new board picture. We have several new faces sitting up here today. So at this time, I will call to order the reorganization meeting of the Suffern Central Board of Education. Tuesday, July 6, 2021. Let the record reflect all board members are currently present. Please rise for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So let's go through our formalities, our appointments, and first and foremost, we need to appoint our district clerk, Ms. Heather Campbell. So if you would please rise.
You're swearing.
I'm swearing in. Any nominations for district clerk?
I nominate Heather Campbell.
Okay. I'll second that. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? All right, anybody abstaining? Right. I, Heather Campbell, do solemnly swear
I, Heather Campbell, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of district clerk
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of District Clerk
of the Suffern Central School District
of the Suffern Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Thank you very much. All right. Now that you're sworn in, 1.05, oath of office to be administered to newly elected board members. So, Mrs. Hodge, Mr. Frazier, Ms. Dickman. Whatever everybody's,
They would like to stand.
whatever everybody is comfortable.
Do I go again?
Yes, because yours is getting sworn in now, you're full
Okay,
term.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Do this individually. I think,
One at a time.
Okay, please raise your hand and repeat after me. I, Marlo Dickman,
I, Marla Dickman,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties as a member of the Board of Education
the duties of a member of the Board of Education
of the Suffern Central School District
of the Suffern Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Do I swear or affirm? Either. I would vote.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I, Jennifer Hodge,
I, Jennifer Hodge,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties as a member of the Board of Education
the duties as a member of the Board of Education
of the Suffern Central School District
of the Suffern Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Please. Oh, just ABC. That's. What is your? I mean,
I'm only gonna get this way. Great. Okay, we go. Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Darrell Frazier,
I, Darrell Frazier,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties as a member of the Board of Education
the duties as a member of the Board of Education
of the Suffern Central School District
of the Suffern Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best. Thank you.
Stop.
Congratulations to our new board members. Welcome.
Thank
1.06, election of Board of Education President. Do I have nominations?
I would like to make a nomination, Matthew Kern.
Thank you, Mr. Todd. All those.
Second.
Well,
Second.
okay.
Well, we gave you one of that.
All right, Mr. Shapiro, that's a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Thank you all very much for your vote of confidence in me.
Thank you, Matt,
For your support.
and looking forward to going ahead.
All right, election of Board of Education Vice President. Do I have any nominations?
I'll nominate, Mr. Shapiro, Paul Shapiro, for Vice President.
Okay. Dr. Hickman, that's a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Congratulations, Mr. Shapiro.
Thank you.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, 1.08, oath of office for superintendent of schools. Now, I'm going to administer this one, and I'll say that, obviously, for those of you who don't know, and I think it's hard not to know, that we have a brand new superintendent of schools. Dr. Gunderson is here with us tonight, first meeting of the year, and I want to say that I am honored to be administering this oath to you. Thank you for joining us here in Suffern, and I look forward to many years to come of positive things for this district.
Agreed. Thank you very much. I am honored as well.
Now, before we start, do you prefer swear or affirm?
I'll swear, how about I swear
You
and
want to do both? All right. All right. Repeat after me. I, Dr. Eric Gunderson,
I, Dr. Eric Anderson,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of superintendent of schools
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Superintendent of Schools
of the Suffern Central School
of
District
the Suffern Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Done with the formalities? All right. 1.09, appointment of election clerk. Have a motion?
Motion.
Mr. Donnelly, second.
Second.
Dr. Hickman. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? 1.10 is appointment of the Rockland County School Board Association delegate. This year, Mr. Shapiro is going to serve as the, well, assuming that we vote for him, is going to assume this appointment. Do I have a motion for the Rockland County School Board's application? Dr. Nick Khan, is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Dickman? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay. 1.11, appointment of New York State School Board Association Legislative Liaison. This year, we are recommending Matthew Kern for this. Do I have a motion? Motion. Mr. Donald? Great. Second? Second. Mr. Shapiro? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Just before I continue real quick, I just want everybody to know, especially the newer members, if anybody has any questions about these, you can ask questions if they're, if you're curious about a certain committee when we get to them. I don't want anybody to feel like it's just, first, second, yes. If anybody has any questions, feel free.
Thank you.
Okay, 1.12, appointment of administrative hiring committee. This is a committee of the board as a whole. So it's not a traditional committee like the ones we're going to be approving in a minute. This is a committee that the board will, if it decides to, collectively meet candidates for specific roles in this district. What we have done in the past is made this for a director or higher level position. So any position that this district hires that's a director level or higher, the board would have an opportunity to meet with prior to an official offer is made. That's all that is. So 1.12, do I have a motion? Ms. Hodge. There a second? Second. Mr. Frazier? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay. Appointment of the audit committee. This is a traditional board committee. This year, we are recommending Matt Kern as chair, Darrell Frazier, and Marlo Dickman. Do I have a motion? Moved. Mr. Hero, second? Second. Mr. Frazier? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? 1.14, appointment of the policy committee. This year's policy committee is recommended to be Mr. Shapiro as chair, Mrs. Hodge, and Dr. Nick Pond. All those in, do I have a motion?
Move.
Ms. Dickman. Second? Dr. Nick Pond. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? 1.15, appointment of the advocacy committee. This year, we're recommending Marlo Dickman, Matt Kern, and Tom Donnelly. And we're going to do a little different just because of the complexion of the way the committees are being made. Ms. Dickman and myself will serve as co-chairs for the first few months, and then I will ceremoniously hand it off to be co-chair. All those in favor, do I have a motion? Motion. Mr. Frazier. There's a second.
Second.
Ms. Hodge. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Appointment of the Strategic Planning Committee. This year's recommended action is to appoint Mr. Frazier, Dr. Nick Pond, and Mrs. Hodge, with Mr. Frazier as chair. Do I have a motion? Moved. Mr. Shapiro, second? Second. Mr. Frazier? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? All right. Appointment of board member to District SHAC Committee. This is the essentially our district health and wellness committee. Dr. Nick Bond has been gracious enough to serve as the liaison for the past few years and is willing to do it again. So do I have a motion for Dr. Nick Bond to be the district SHAC liaison? This is Hodge. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Frazier. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay. Appointment of board members to the district security team. We have two board members with law enforcement backgrounds. That's always positive to have on this committee. Mr. Donnelly has graciously done this for several years, and Mr. Frazier is willing to join this year as well. So do I have a motion for Mr. Donnelly and Mr. Frazier to serve as liaisons to the district security? Stephanie? Second? Dr. Nick Palm. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? Any abstention? Appointment of IEP reviewers. This is one that is traditionally given to the newest board members. I don't think it's a whole lot of work, if any at all. So, Ms. Dickman and Ms. Hodge, you are being given this high honor as IEP reviewers. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Mr. Frazier, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Shapiro, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay. Lastly, 1.20, this is the renewal of all policies. This is done every year at the reorg meeting. It's quite simply a renewal of all of our district policies for the coming school year. Do I have a motion? Mr. Frazier?
That was
Mr. Donnelly? I don't know if you guys
Doesn't sound like
You guys can sit next to each other. That's good. Confused me. Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Shapiro? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? All right. Thank you for sitting through that. All appointments have now been made. We will move to action items. Now, being this is the reorg meeting, there are many action items. We have 2.01 through 2.48. So I would call for a consent agenda for these items. Does any board member have an item that you wish to pull from the consent agenda? No? Anybody? All right. So then I would call for a consent agenda, 2.01 through 2.48. Do I have a motion? Mr. Donnelly? Do I have a second?
Second.
I think that was Mrs. Hodge. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay. That is quick and easy. All right, well, I'm going to say that I believe that is the quickest reorg meeting I've ever been part of. That was about 15 minutes. That was pretty quick, easy. Thank you all for, on my behalf, for the support. Thank you, Dr. Gunnison, for joining us, Mr. Shapiro, for serving as vice president again. Congratulations to all new board members. Congratulations, Ms. Campbell. Thanks for swearing everybody in. And at this time, we will adjourn the reorg meeting. As soon as we adjourn this meeting, we will open the regular meeting. and then adjourn back to executive session. So if you're watching, you don't have to turn off the TV just yet. So, at this time, I make a motion to adjourn the reorg meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Mr. Frazier, second?
Second.
Mr. Donnelly? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Okay, reorg meeting is adjourned.
All right, guys, good job.
All right. Hang on. I don't have any minutes. Okay.
Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.
See now.
Now it's regular business. They don't care about you anymore. All right, welcome back, everybody. At this time, I will call to order the regular meeting of the Suffern Central School District Board of Education, July 6th, 2021. Let the record reflect all board members are currently present. The time is 6:03. And I will make a motion to adjourn to executive session for the purposes of reviewing with the superintendent of schools and school attorney the matter of Dale versus Suffern Central School District, reviewing with superintendent of schools and school attorney the matter of Douglas Adams versus Board of Education of the Suffern School District, reviewing with superintendent of schools, assistant superintendent for human resources, and school attorney employment history of non-pedagogical employees 07062021A, reviewing with superintendent of schools, assistant superintendent of human resources, and school attorney employment history of non-pedagogical employee 07062021B. No, I have one. Reviewing with superintendent of schools, assistant superintendent for business and school attorney East Ramapo for Suffern Central School District, and reviewing with superintendent of schools, assistant superintendent of human resources and school attorney, employment history of pedagogical employee 07062021C. So for those of you at this table that have an executive in front of you, I had a last minute ad, and that's why they was there.
So we have 6 items.
So there were 6. So, although, do I have a motion? Mr. Shapiro, second?
Second.
Mr. Frazier? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those against? Any abstentions? Thank you all very much. We are going to adjourn to exec. We'll be back down around 7:30 to continue the regular meeting. Thank you all, and we will see you in a little while.